Birds. Birds. So, hi everybody. Here's the early stream I mentioned yesterday. Hope you're doing well. Tonight I'm going to be doing music stuff. And so I figured let me stream early. And everybody who's in Europe can finally watch a live stream. I'm doing well, thank you. Just had a gyro. But birds. Birds chirping in park. This is from last night. I think this is hilarious. On some level, I do understand what's happening here. It's that someone who recorded the birds is like, no, that's my recording, B. You can't take that. We take that. We own that. But does the birds get the money? On some level, I feel like if I record nature and throw it into the copyright system, I wonder, like, if I record enough of it, will eventually videos just trip the system, and whoever has, like, nature sounds, will I then get their, their money? That's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering if I spent the next year recording nature sounds, throwing it in the system, and then saying I owned it, how many videos could I steal money from? Anyway, I don't mind. I mean, it's whatever. Like I said, I don't need to make money off the videos. I'm just happy it's not blocked in all countries. But this is hilarious. Also, the Pink Floyd Duke Nukem thing is on RevShare, which means that the melodies of the Pink Floyd songs were recognized, and I am now sharing revenue with David Gilmour. Well, David Gilmour is probably getting about 3 cents. Roger's getting 3 cents. Nick is getting 3 cents. Who's really making the money is Pink Floyd's record label, which I think they're on EMI. So very fascinating stuff. What else? Oh, hopefully no technical problems today. My audio is sorted. My video card issue is sorted. SORTED, not SORDID. All right, we're starting with a dungeon. We are starting with a dungeon today. So we're making pretty good progress in this game. I know people who finished this like a day after it came out. Day of. But I am very, I'm very slow at streaming and playing video games, so I tend to take a lot longer. But, there's also, I like this remake, as far as remakes go, I think it's a good one with some issues, for sure, but I'm kind of just savoring the fact that I'm getting to play Link's Awakening again. I think I said this during my Link's Awakening stream, DX stream from last year, but I love that every dungeon has different music in this game. That's something I really enjoy. In Link to the Past, you have the first 3 dungeons which have their own music. It's all the same. And then you get to the Dark World, and then there's another theme. So that's cool too. Having 2 themes is nice. And it's definitely better than Zelda 1 with its 1 theme, or Zelda 2 with its 1 theme. I mean, we're excluding final dungeons. I think a lot of these dungeon themes are kind of good, especially Dungeon 6. This is not one of my favorites, but it does set an ambience at least. So, someone said I can't get over the fact that Vinny ripped ass and didn't say anything about it. Are you talking about this? That's my bong, bro. No, that's, we do this once a week at this point, but that's my little stool. Wait, I guess I did rip ass then. Never mind. No, that's, it's like a little table that I use, and I can, rest my legs on it while I'm playing video games to be extra lazy. Vinny, why early? Well, sometimes I just like to stream early, other times I like to have the night off so I can do music-related stuff. I find my most productive time for lyrics and song is at night. Why am I doing this, like, so stupid? I know what to do. What am I doing like that? Why am I doing that? There we go. Vinny, just to confirm, this is the only stream today. Yes. As explained a moment ago, I like to have the night off sometimes. I want to take up a new hobby. because I did this the other night for a little bit, and it was a perfect, clear night with beautiful weather. And I went outside and I did some stargazing. I know, I'm lame. You can say it. You say it anyway, it's fine. And I like, got one of the apps that allows you to, like, use your phone to, you know, see what star is what. And I was just like, oh, that's Betelgeuse. Or, oh, that's Vega. And then I found out that Uranus was the only planet that was in my line of sight, which of course I couldn't see, but... like, I was, like, looking in the direction, I was like, wow, Uranus is over there. When I was a kid, I had a telescope, and I loved looking at the stars. Problem is, I'm only a couple miles away from New York City. Oh, I am in New York City, but Manhattan. And light pollution here is fucking garbage. I've never really had a chance to enjoy the stars the way that I would like to. However, they do sell filters for telescopes and binoculars that you can use. And I'm looking into it now. I want to see if I can find an affordable option that cuts back on light pollution. And you can, like, even a filter that makes it easier to see nebulas. So I'm very interested in these things. Nebulae. Sorry, nebulae. Also, hey, Hootie. Hootie, I didn't get a chance to tell you... I mentioned to the stream, but I didn't get a chance to tell you. That was a really awesome run you did of Super Punch-Out. And, again, I don't really watch a lot of your... like, I didn't know... I knew you did speedruns, but I didn't know you could do that. You guys were, like, neck and neck. And I couldn't fucking... like, at one point I was like, oh, he's done. And then you came back. And then I was like, he's done. Then you came back. It's amazing. And also, you hold a world record now, don't you, Hoot? Sorry to blow smoke up your butt, but... World record blind Super Punch-Out. Single segment. Mental. Also, you're in this game, Hootie. Every time the owl shows up, you're referenced. So... you're here with us in spirit all the time. But yeah, I'm enjoying the remake. Like I said, it has its issues, but... if you got a big hole in your wallet... oh god. If you got money burning a hole in your wallet, it's worth a shot. Fuck. Penises. Speaking of holes... yeah, that sucked. But hey, I gotta pay more attention. Oh, and also... this is hero mode, so... no hearts. Multiple penises is peni? Well, it's like nebula. There's not nebuluses. Or... chat, I had a really bad idea just now. Nebulusy. Someone beat me to it in chat. God damn it. Nice to know I'm not the only degenerate. We like to have fun here, folks. We have fun here. Hello. There we go. It's a little callback to the enemies in the ice dungeon of Link to the Past. Except it's just one, and he's a little sub-boss instead of there being multiple. I think they, you know, lovingly designed a lot of this stuff. I've got what was inside this box. Come and get it if you can, master. Right. I think, a lot of the designs in this game, even if the art style turns you off a little bit, like the enemy designs are really nice. On some level, you're gonna have, no matter what style you choose, people are gonna, you know, have their favorite, and they're gonna be attached to the original. And remakes of beloved games are gonna always be difficult. However, I think they did a pretty good job with most of this stuff. And one of the things that keeps me interested is seeing what they did with all the enemies and bosses. That's probably my favorite aspect aside from the music. And hero mode. And the extra seashells and heart pieces. But... yeah. Someone said I feel like this is kind of getting Zelda arguments all over again. I think the Zelda arguments... I lived through Zelda. As I'm sure many of you did. And, the Zelda stuff was pretty rough. And probably more heated than this. I think Zelda... Toon Link paved the way for this kind of style. I mean, people were pissed. But also, when they first revealed Wind Waker, which is now, I think, one of the best looking Zelda games that still holds up. I love, you know, Wind Waker, but at the time, it was like, how, what? And also the trailer, I remember that E3, I was like disappointed. I was like, this doesn't look, it just looks okay. It didn't blow me away. Like, the initial trailer was definitely, could have been done better. And I think people would have, it was like a sizzle reel. It was like a weird little sizzle reel in low quality because the internet was not good at the time. Which they learned their lesson because Twilight Princess's trailer had Conan the Barbarian music and was fucking amazing. Am I supposed to be able to get over there without taking damage? Feels like I need the hook shot for that. Well, I need the hook shot for this too. Great. Oh no. Vinny, your sequence breaking. I am a master at video games. That's what I've been told. Master of all video games, they call me on in the places that are, you know, well known. Those places, like the Game Awards. Geoff Knightley once told me to my face before he cut in line for pizza. He once said, you know, Vinny Van Man, you're just a master at video games and you always know how to sequence break and you get your goose stuck in the floor. Also, we want to give you this award for being Gamer of the Year. And I said, no, I can't take it. Give it to Kojima. And he took it instead, in my stead. I'll always remember that. Chat, because sarcasm doesn't translate well, even in voice, please note that this is a true story. So, I went to my P.O. box today while I was off getting a gyro, and someone by the name of Matt sent me. They said they had an extra. They got shipped an extra King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard vinyl, and I got a picture disc of Infest the Rat's Nest, and I'm really happy about this. You know, it's a great fucking album, but the record is really cool. So thank you, Matt. However, I have a bit of a stipulation. My stipulation is when you send me stuff, you have to, on the front, only write to Vincent. You can't write Vinny. You can't write Vinesauce because the people at my P.O. box are kind of strict, and one of the people there gave me problems for like a half hour one time. Like, who are you? I'm like, I pay for the P.O. box. Check my fucking license. I wasn't that angry, but it was a half hour. It was really annoying. So anyway, you have to write Vincent only on the packages, right? So this dude, this sly, sneaky motherfucker, Matt, writes to Vincent in parentheses only, underlined twice. I mean, this is Matt confirmed next big sensation on the internet. Did it work? Yeah, it worked. I'd like to think that someone at the post office was like, smartass. And then they just like... they just put it back. Speaking of brains, did you hear about brain training coming to Switch? You see my brain yacht emote. You see how big my brain already is. I don't need that shit. What I do need, however, is Ring Fit Adventure. You know, I've never played... no, I have played Brain Age a little bit, but I never owned one. I really would like to maybe check one out. So if the Switch version's any good, I might be interested. I've heard good things. I know a lot of people really like that stuff. You know, sometimes I suffer from the stupid, so therefore I wouldn't mind checking that out. Vinny, are you getting Ring Fit? I will be getting Ring Fit Adventure. I'm gonna warn you, when I stream it, I'm gonna stream it a couple times, I will not be going on camera. You do not need footage of me doing fitness routines with a fucking hoop. I have the newest version of Adventure Maker. We were talking about Adventure Maker last time I streamed this, relating to the dungeon creator and how it could be done. And the newest Adventure Maker looks really, really good. I'm very interested in checking it out. I'm not going to check it out right away. Maybe in like a week or two. But it's basically, for those that don't know, it's Zelda Maker. Copyright free. With, Link's Awakening DX style graphics. And it really does show you that this style is possible. It's possible to make dungeons in Zelda. Vinny, if you're looking for someplace nice to do stargazing, go to Adirondack Peak Park. It has pretty low light pollution levels. The north side of Long Lake would be a good place to go. If I'm not mistaken, the Adirondacks are like 6 hours from me. You want me to climb to the top of a mountain? No, park. Gotcha. Let me check. I'm gonna do a quick check now. Let's see. How far are the Adirondacks? You want me to be William Shatner in Star Trek V? I get you. Alright, let's see. Adirondack Park. Open 24 hours. It's like a 5-hour drive. About. Yeah, it's like right dead center, New York State. God, that would be so fucking cool, though. I was kind of like selfishly hoping for a massive blackout for 10 minutes for all of the East Coast so I could see the Milky Way for just a couple minutes. And that didn't happen. You need to get strong. You need some more milk. Also, you need better attacks. Vinny, why not take a short holiday again instead of just visiting Coney Island, or what was it? I don't know. Okay, well, Coney Island is not where I go on vacation. Coney Island is where I go if I want to get stabbed. So, let's establish that first. I like Coney Island, but that's only like a half-hour away, so that's not where I go on vacation. I go to Wildwood. Wildwood is like a 2.5-hour drive. So, going to the Adirondacks, that's like 5 hours. However, I've been saying that I miss the Poconos, which is the mountains in Pennsylvania. And I think my goal for my next vacation, whenever that may be, is exactly that. So yeah. But, you know, the Poconos are like 2-3 hours away. That's still easier than a 5-hour drive, and I do not like driving 5 hours. Vinny, you live in Brooklyn, otherwise how can Coney Island take a 30-minute trip? Staten Island with traffic. Why not use public transport? I have a car. It's not- the public transport is awful on Staten Island. We don't have a connecting train to Brooklyn. You have to take a bus, which are frequently delayed. And now they're trying to fix that by vaporizing cars in front of them. So, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Public transport is actually a longer trip than just driving. Someone said, yeah, but you don't have to do anything. Well, I like driving short distances. I don't like driving 5.5 hours. Or 5 hours. Like, Boston is tough enough. I want to jump out of my skin when I drive to PAX. But, yeah, I like, an hour, 2 hours. That's great. I get to listen to music, podcasts, just kind of enjoy the silence of life, whatever that means. Silence. The silence of life. Powder, fire, skull for fairy. Nope. No hearts, no fairies in hero mode. The only fairies are at a fairy fountain. That's it. So where the fuck, what stairs? Is it the bottom left stairs, maybe? Chat, what connects here? Oh, the water room. The water room. The rum. Yeah, my memory does not, hold up. That's why, you know what I should have done? I should have done this. What? I literally did not put that there. What are you doing? Huh? Why can't I, like, put them where the cursor is? Crosshair glitch? Oh, that's a known glitch. Do you think Link wears swimmies? Chat, you lied to me. How would you do this to your own brother? Dominic, you rat. I don't know where to go. I don't remember which... I mean, I think I was in this one, right? I went to... So it's gotta be bottom left. Go up? I need to find the stairs that lead to here. Top right? There's no stairs up there. on the map. Man, every scrub slime and skeleton is proving to be a problem in hero mode. This was my initial thought, was it was this one. I mean, it's very possible it wasn't a jape. It was just someone misremembering like I did. Here we go. You rat. Got some new moves. I see you have constructed a new lightsaber. I always forget about bomb arrows, but they're so great. Alright, now, class. Those of you who only ever played Breath of the Wild, this is called the hook shot. It can be used to stun enemies, grab faraway objects, and pull yourself towards faraway objects, such as blocks, chests, and other special things. This will be on the test. And you can do that. Which is just mean. It's funny because I don't really need the rupees anymore. I have the bow and arrow, so I'm good. So I'm not that happy. The game is very presumptuous. The only thing left to buy, I think, at the moment, that I'm aware of, is a piece of dungeon. Which, as you know... Who cares? Yeah, this game is cool and all, but I mean, it definitely takes a little too much inspiration from Grawl. Grawl Online, which is clearly the better game. Grawl was so disappointing. I wanted nothing more than to play Link to the Past type game online, and it just would never work with my internet. Oh god. Oh, damn. And then eventually it did, and then it would just like crap out. There was like a severe memory leak, and it would crap out in 10 minutes. So I play the game, it would be 10 minutes of gameplay, and then it would just freeze to a halt. And I just gave up trying to play Grawl. That's my experience with that game. Someone just said it sounds like Nintendo hired their devs. Hey, we like that Grawl online infrastructure. We'd like to give you lads some jobs. And then the person who made another Metroid 2 remake is like, hey Nintendo. They're like, Sue! Yes, Sue! Stand still, laddie! Sorry, the wall is fresh in my mind, because I played some melodies from it last night. And, I now am brothers with David Gilmour because we share revenue. Shame I couldn't get one of his guitars, though. But at least he can now afford a couple new ones thanks to the money my video is making him. So that's pretty special. Speaking of Pink Floyd, have you seen this video? Is it gonna get my stream claimed? This is... This is amazing! Oh, he's doing the stanky hand! Nope. That's not words, dude. Oh my god. Thank you for that. Like he's trying to say... No, he's trying to do the English. Like he said... I heard him say English words. Like he had a couple down. He was doing it. He was doing it, but I think for him... It's like if I tried singing a song that was not in my native language, I perhaps would also be saying words like that. I mean, you've watched my Japanese karaoke that I did for 2 minutes. Someone said at least it doesn't sound soulless like the original. Are you trying to be, like, #1 on my shit list? Because I will remember that name. I see who you are. I can see your chat history. Oh, alright, Doug Walker. Did you listen to Sue George's I don't know how to say his name, Sui Yorhei? Sorry. Bowie covers, yeah, from Life Aquatic. They're very good covers. Korn was the better version. Oh. I like listening to Pat Carney from the Black Keys talk about how he worked at a record store. And he said when Korn's Freak on a Leash thing came out, everyone was lining up to buy it. And he said the record store was, like, packed. It was totally fucking packed. And he said it was at that moment that he knew that we were fucked. He said, yeah, it was like Idiocracy, is what he said. I mean, I don't hate Korn on that level. I actually had the first record, I thought it was good, and I actually kind of like some of the songs. I like Got the Life because I'm a weirdo, and several other Korn songs, so I don't hate them. But there's definitely some element of what Pat said that made me laugh, because I knew it. I searched my feelings like Lord Vader, and I knew it to be true. Yeah, I agree, Hootie. Like, they had a definite cornaissance, and after their first 3 albums, things started getting kind of weird, and I think Monkey left because he wanted to be like a priest or something. And you know, it's all downhill when your guitarist named Monkey leaves the band. It was Head that found Jesus. I'm sorry, everybody, it wasn't Monkey that left Korn, it was Head. Apologies, I'd like to issue a formal apology and a correction to Monkey. It was in fact Head. So it turns out if you combine all the Korn members, you can get the Shrine of the Silver Monkey from, Legends of the Hidden Temple. I didn't know that. I thought that was a really cool, like, deep cut reference for them to do. That's really sweet. I guess we're gonna see if I can defeat the boss on 1 heart. No, nope, half heart. Oh yeah, I got this. That's fine, chat, I got this. It's all good. So, you are the outsider. Come to wake the windfish. I shall eat you. Oh, it's this boss. Yep, nope, definitely not happening. This is 100% without a doubt not happening. Yeah, so I will check that out, thank you. Someone said they sent me a light pollution map. And I'm gonna check that out and see what I can do. Like I said, I might buy like a pair of like stargazing binoculars and get one of those filters, but I'm not sure yet. I just don't think I want a telescope because I know I'm gonna spend a lot of money on it and then only use it like twice. And, you know, I mean, they're obviously the best method for viewing the stars and planets, but they're also very cumbersome, and, I figure for a very, very lightly amateur hobby, I probably don't need to get a telescope again like I had when I was a kid. But yeah, I did see a shooting star. That was nice. Meteoroid or something. I don't know the difference between meteoroid and meteorite, but I'll find out one day. Got it. You don't seem to know what kind of island this is. What a fool. There's your first hint that something is wrong. Something is very wrong. Meteoroid is right before it enters the atmosphere. Meteorite is when it makes it to the ground. Got it. I still have, like... What's in this room? Is this a good room? Should I go in that room? Because I'm still... Like, I still have 1 key. I'll just go in there. Shrine of the Silver Monkey.